Hey guys, welcome to another Daily Dose of Greatness Quest. Today is another video episode, so make sure you check us out on YouTube and trevorcrane.com to see the most recent video that we've got for this. Today I'm standing in front of my bathroom. I'm going to take you into my bathroom, not the one in my master bedroom, but one in the loft of our house where we have our war room. And there's some movie pictures in the background here, but the subject for today is not bathroom. It is to make magic moments. And I'm going to take you into my bathroom and show you some pictures that used to be dreams and visions when I was in my 20s and in my 30s, but they were an idea that I had that I wanted to create magic moments in my life with my family and have fun and adventure, and I did it. And I now showcase those on a wall in my house. It's a memory wall, and I put it in the bathroom of our upstairs because I needed to find a place in the house. My wife wouldn't let me put them everywhere else. So I've got 1,000 pictures on this wall here. Maybe not 1,000, but a lot. And I'm going to show you some of them, and we're going to talk about how to make magic moments. Can't wait to see you on the show.
Cowboy.
Welcome to a daily dose of greatness quest with your host, Trevor Crane, my daddy. He is going to help you take your life and business to the next level.
Here I come to save the day.
Trevor Crane here, 11-time #1 best-selling author and the founder of Epic Author Publishing, coming to you live every day so you can plug in every day to build your ideal business so you can live your ideal life.
If my daddy can do it, then anybody can do it because he's a weirdo.
You're supposed to make me sound cool.
Okay, so welcome back. I'm about to take you in here. I just gave you the pre-frame in our intro here about what we're going to spend today's time on. And I'm going to take you into the bathroom. I'm going to keep my pants on, so don't worry about it. And if you're listening to this on audio, check us out on video because I'm going to show you some pictures of myself and my family and some of the fun things we've done. And I want to give you a little formula about how you create magic moments. And I may have talked about this on a previous episode, but I'll give you 3 steps to it right now. And the first thing is that you make the decision that it's important for you to create magic moments. Now, what is a magic moment? To me, it's something that lasts forever. It's a memory that stands out. It makes something routine special. And what makes something special? It's, first of all, that you've got to make the intention that you're going to make it happen. When my grandfather passed away, he was 92. And I asked him, I was corresponding with him by letter, because I wanted to engage him and talk to him, and phone calls weren't that convenient at the time for us. It was difficult for him to communicate, and I was trying to get him to refresh some of his memories that he had when he had such a rich life, and he knew, and we knew that he wasn't going to get out of that bed, that this was kind of his last hurrah, the weeks and months before his death. And I asked him some questions. I asked him about his favorite memories that he had, the magic moments that he remembered. And instead of feeling upset about whether he was in pain or the things that he still wished that he had done and the regrets that he had, I asked him questions to focus on his magic moments. And when I did that, he helped me create, he ended up writing me, I asked for 10 and he gave me more, like 20 of his magic moments, and they came up with a pattern. The pattern that I recognized, and he didn't break it down for me. He didn't say, Trevor, here's the pattern of how to live a great quality of life. But he founded the idea of Greatness Quest for me, which is a journey to become your best. And he gave to me the 3-part formula of what it was for him to create magic moments. And what I noticed was the pattern for him. He was always doing things he was passionate about. He was always hanging out with amazing people. And he was always present in the moment. Now, what I'm talking to you today, those are the 3 things, and that's what started my Greatness Quest podcast. In fact, if you look back and you look at the very first episode and the very first season and the very first video I made on this, I had a little bit more hair, really bad coif. I was trying to grow my hair at the time because I knew I was going to lose it. And so it just looked horrible. I got a couple cold sores on my face, but I just started. I didn't make it perfect. I just started, and I shared a message from my heart. And it was, the message I just gave you was the 3 things, was purpose, do things you're passionate about with people that are cool and you love, and then be present. Like, don't wish you were someplace else, but be present in the moment. You can go check that out if you like. But today I told you that step 1 of creating magic moments is that you make a decision that you're going to do it. When I travel with my daughter or when I do things with my daughter on a regular day, like on a Saturday, when I go to the grocery store, when we go to a restaurant, when I'm with my wife and we're just having a Wednesday day, it's up to me to make something magic in that moment. Now, I try to be a little funny. I'm not always funny. I try to be a little creative. I'm not always that creative. I try to do something a little outrageous. I typically do something a little out of the ordinary and outrageous. I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to make a magic moment that will last forever. And what I do, step number 2, is I think you need to capture it. Like I choose to take a lot of photos and I post them up about my life, and I post them on Instagram, I post them on Facebook, I put them up. We create a little yearly journal. I'm a little bit behind on creating the yearly journals right now, but I'm going to correct that. I put them on my wall. And I typically have my friends and family and the things that we do, I try to capture them with pictures, and I'm sure you do too. I'm sure you capture them all on your phone, but print them and put them on your wall and capture it and put them into a book and publish them. The first book I actually ever wrote was one I wrote for my daughter when we were estranged, not estranged, but she was 2, and I was separated from her mom, and I knew I was going to be away from her for a while, so I put pictures of our time that we had spent together on this little vacation we had into a book, and I wrote a little story, just a few pages, 20 pages or something like that, about in search for the most beautiful girl in the world, and I put pictures in it. It was like a little book I got online for one of those photo sites where you put some pictures and wrote a little story. And she remembers the memories that we created still to this day. When she's 2, 3 years old, she still has those memories because we refreshed them, because we told it into a story, because we captured those moments in such a way that would last forever, both by taking pictures, which is step number 2. But step number 3 is to publish them. Put them into a book. We do a yearly yearbook for our family of a picture montage of all the cool stuff we've done. And then I post as much as I can online, more for me than for you, more for my family than for you, more for my daughter than for you, more so that it lasts forever than for you. And I want to give it to you too. I'm doing these videos because I want to connect with you and I want to help more people, and I want our quality of life, this living without limits, this trying to become the best at whatever we do, to be an inspiration to some people that sometimes think they can't. And I oftentimes am fearful and think that I can't. But let me take you into my office, my second office, my third office, into the bathroom here. Now, check this out. I'm going to show you. I just looked at this. Hold on. Okay. Lighting may not be perfect here, but what I've got up on the wall is a picture of that I have, a montage of some of my water sports business. This is a picture of my 3rd parasail boat. At one stage in my life, it was a dream to become a boat captain and have a water sports business. And then this was like the pinnacle. I was making some videos, I was taking some pictures at the time because we had expanded our water sports business to be at multiple locations. And you can see there's this bright yellow parasail boat at the Ritz-Carlton. That's a picture of the Ritz-Carlton there. And some of my friends and clients that came out to pose for brochures. We did kayak trips and scuba trips and these little kayaking adventures that were around. And my business that was started off as a parasail boat business became this venture. And it lasts forever because in my house, it's in my bathroom. And right above our kitchen sink here, I've got pictures of my little infant son with these little, I'm now needing to do pictures smaller and smaller because we've got so many memories to put up. And what do we have here? When I went to go visit my sister in Alaska, I took a picture with the whole family. This is pre-Maverick, pre 5-month-old baby. But this is my daughter and my sister and her husband and my wife and my 2 nephews. And we make funny faces. My thing when we do pictures is oftentimes we will capture funny faces. Here's my brother-in-law and my daughter when she was like 5. And then here's my wife and I dressed up for disco night. So what we do is we try to be more outrageous and create a memory. And of course you can post cool pictures of, this is my brother-in-law's wedding. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little bit of a glare. And our family. But there's my yellow smiley face parachute. So I am publishing. I'm not just taking the picture, but I'm putting them up. I went on a trip to Alaska, and this is my daughter and I holding these crabs that we went ahead, and we take the trip, but we also post the picture. There's a helicopter trip that I took with my family when we went shooting guns with my buddy Tyler and his wife. When we went to Mexico to this zoo that they had like no walls. Look at this, like this camel. It was like we were 12 inches from this camel, with his mouth open. There's a giraffe that took a carrot out of my mouth and licked my face. He kissed me. I think we touched tongues. There's a picture of that. My daughter being a crazy freak at my sister's wedding, dressing up like a cat because she loves cats. Here's my point. The reason. Okay, and hold on. The first time my wife, daughter, and I swam with dolphins. So here's my challenge to you. Make it a responsibility of yours to make magic moments and then help them last forever. Print the picture. Post them up. Publish your book and story and your picture montage and share it with people that you love. Share it with the people that are the most special to you so those moments last forever. And even if your wife doesn't want you to put up all the pictures in the house, find a location that you can put them up. Make a dream memory wall. Before any of these things happened, they were nothing but a dream. I was broke. I didn't have the water sports business. Wasn't sure I was ever going to be able to pay back debt that I had. Didn't know how to become a parasail boat captain. Didn't know how to become a scuba instructor. Lived in Arizona, and it was hot, and there was a desert. And I decided that I liked the water. And I wanted to learn how to swim. I knew how to swim. I wanted to learn how to become a scuba instructor. I wanted to have a phenomenal freaking life. I started to create the vision for some of the memories I've got on this wall when I was in my 20s, before I had the right girl. Oh, and let me share with you one more picture. If you're still with me, I'm going to give you a picture when I used to have some freaking abs, right? This is a picture. Someone asked this question of me recently. They're like, is there a time you climbed a mountain that stands out to you? This is a picture of me on top of a mountain. I don't know if you can see it. It's not phenomenal here. But my abs are chiseled abs. I'm standing on top of a mountain with my hand up in the air. Chiseled abs overlooking this beautiful ocean off the coast of Haiti. When I used to be a scuba instructor, working for Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. Make today magnificent. Take on the challenge of making every moment matter. Make it magical. Make a memory. I hope you got some value out of this, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Another daily dose of Greatness Quest.
To get even more awesomeness, which means all my best stuff, download my app by texting Trevor to 36260. It will show up right on your cell phone. Just text message the word Trevor to 36260. Talk to you soon.